Good morning, my friends. It is a new day. It is a new plan. I'm excited. I took my assessment this morning, and so I have 19 daily points. Now, if I was on purple, which I was, I had 16. And if I was on blue, I had 23. I have 21 weekly points as my base. I almost died when it came up 120 weeklies, and that's because I'm so active. That's because of the HIIT training and the running. Guys, there's no way I could eat 120 points and still maintain or lose. So I'm taking that with a grain of salt. I will not look at that number. Now, I do use some of my weeklies. I don't use them all. If I'm hungry, I eat. But I'm not going to eat the points just because they're there. I'm not going to do it. If I'm hungry, I will eat. This is all part of my trying to have a better relationship with food and eat to live, not live to eat type thing. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. So I'm excited. I chose chicken and turkey. I chose eggs. And I chose fish and shellfish as my 0-point foods in that first category. And in the second category, I chose potatoes and I chose rice. I was back and forth between rice and rice and pasta. And Kim and I were talking early this morning. She's like, you eat so much more pasta than you do rice. And she is absolutely right. But pasta has come down in points. We eat whole wheat pasta just because of the health benefits of that over white pasta. And it's 3 points for a cup. Rice didn't change. So for brown rice, it is still 6 points for a cup. So I would rather have the higher point food as 0 points and count my pasta. As of right now, who knows? That could completely change. We'll see. But I don't know. I'm excited. It's going to be interesting. Now, my weigh-in day is tomorrow. But, I'll start today. I don't really feel like it's going to be changed much for me. Probably eat a little less oatmeal. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited. And I do plan on bringing you along today for a full day of eating. The only thing I'm not excited about is recipe points. Not being able to give you guys the points. And it will be impossible because everybody's points are different. So I will tell you my points and what I'm using that's 0 point. But yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer. But you guys are smart people. You know how to figure it out. So anyway, he's done his bottle. So he is scooching all over the place and talking to me. Right? You want to talk to me? You want to talk to me? No, he's not going to talk on camera. So I will be back with my breakfast and talk to you soon. We are not starting off so great today. Just as I sat down to eat my breakfast and show it to you, my sister called. Can't get her off the phone ever. Baby started screaming. Had to deal with him on my lap. And of course, then you all know that Jack comes over and helps himself to my breakfast. So I had all that going on and was talking to my sister on my phone, so I didn't record. I had 1 cup of cooked oatmeal, and that is 4 points for me on personal. If you choose it as a 0-point food, it would be 0 for you. I also had a tablespoon of my homemade low sugar blueberry jam, which I believe is still 0. I know it is. And then I had, blueberries. I had half a cup of blueberries in there too. And a tablespoon of milk, which is 0. So that was my breakfast this morning. 4 points for my personal points. And it's been crazy around here. The time change is messing with these kids so bad. It is 10 o'clock and the baby is usually down for a nap and up already and is not. Now he's just starting to get a little fussy and just starting to yawn. So we're going to try again. Yeah. With that, I'm going to go try again. Okay, friends, it is lunchtime and we are having leftover soup. This is the soup we had on Friday night, the green bean or string bean soup. It is 4 points. I think it actually went down. It is 4 points for me. I do have potatoes as 0, and I have non-starchy vegetables as 0. Plus, I earned a point for this because there's so many green beans in it. So 4 points for my bowl of soup. And then I have a roll. It is 1 3/4 ounces. So that comes out to 4 points. And I have 1 point's worth of butter. 3/4 of a teaspoon is 1 point. So I have a 9-point lunch today. I have a funny buyer beware story for you. So at Tractor Supply, they have these light up chickens. I don't even know how much they are. I saw them. Haven't gotten down there. They're like the 3D ones. You know those deer you put in your yard, or the snowmen at Christmas that are like 3D and they have lights in them, and like they're different colors for different parts of the body. Anyway, that's what they have at Tractor Supply. Well, on Amazon, they had what looked exactly like them, but they were chickens. And a set of 2, like a big and a small, were like $65, but there were like codes and coupons and stuff, and they came down to $30. I'm like, wow, that's a great deal. I'm going to order them. So I did. They came today. They're not wire. They don't have lights going through them. They are flat metal. Like, that's not even going to stand in the ground with that tiny little thing. That's going to fall over immediately. And they give you little battery-operated lights that I don't even know what you're supposed to do with them. Like, I guess wrap it around them. Oh my gosh. After this clip, I'm going to put the picture in of what I ordered. And you see what came. This is the little one. This is the big one. They're going back. I want my money back. Okay, sitting down to dinner. Dinner tonight is a roasted sweet potato. This is one of my 0-point foods, but there is 3.5 ounces there. So if it's a pointed food, that's how much is there. And then I have broccoli, about 1.5 cups, 0-point food. And then I have blackened salmon, also for me, a 0-point food. But we were out of gas on the grill because I accidentally left the tank on the other day. And the little thing came off and we lost all our gas. So I had to cook it in the cast iron, and I used about a teaspoon or so of olive oil. So I'm going to throw a point on this dinner for the olive oil. So 1 point for my dinner tonight. Oh my goodness, that dinner was beyond delicious. So good. So here I am ending my first day on the new personal points plan. 100% honesty, didn't feel much different than everything I've been doing. Except you know what, my menu was already planned before. I'm looking for my iPad so I can give you my totals for the day. My menu was already planned for this week. I wasn't sure what was going to happen because I wasn't sure what the point values were going to be or anything like that. But I figured I could easily adjust. And it happened to be a really low point day, I think. So I started my day with 19 points is my daily points. I earned 2 extra daily points today because I had the cup. Well, actually, I had almost 2 cups, 1.5 cups of broccoli at dinner, and I had a cup of green beans in my soup at lunchtime. So I earned 2 points, and I used 13 dailies. I used 4 points on breakfast. You saw that I had 1 cup of oatmeal. I measured everything, weighed everything. I kind of know the oatmeal because when I make 2 servings at a time. I do 1 cup of dry oats to 1 3/4 cup of water. I boil the water. As soon as that boils, I dump the oats in the pot and I stir it and cook it for like 5 minutes on the stove, usually with a splash of vanilla. So I know it's, I just divide it in half for Doug and half for myself. But I did measure it just to be sure, and it was actually a little bit shy of 2 cups cooked. So I had that. I had my homemade blueberry jam, and I had some fresh blueberries. So I had a little bit of Lakanto brown sugar on there. I forgot about that. I had about 2 teaspoons of that on there. So that was 4 points. And then I forgot to show you mid-morning. I had about a cup of watermelon. It was that watermelon that we bought at Costco last weekend. Okay, for a November watermelon, it was so good. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. The babies were tearing it up. So I had that, 0 points. And then for lunch, you saw I had the roll with a little bit of butter and the soup, and that was 9 points. And then dinner was all 0. I did count at a point. You know what? I didn't put that point in there. So I ended up using 14 points. I have 7 remaining. I earned 2. So I think that was pretty good. My weeklies, I earned 8 weekly points today. Certainly not from drinking 60 ounces of water. Still struggling with that. But I earned it through activity and fitness. So those I am not going to, I'll use a little here and there because I always do. But I will not use 128. If I used 128 weeklies, number one, I don't think I could eat that much food. And number two, I'd have a big old gain. So I'll just continue to do what I do and use, a few here and there. I'm anxious for that to start over on Wednesday, back to the 21, just so I can just kind of see how it goes up and things like that. Because in here now are rollovers, and they are the activity points and stuff like that. So I'm anxious for Wednesday when it resets. So I guess that's about it. I feel like I had a really good day on plan. I know I had a really good day on plan. And we'll see what the scale says this week. I had a really great week, so hopefully the scale will be kind. And that's about it. So I will probably have either a cup of hot cocoa tonight, and that would be 2 points, or I will have some tea or something, probably some hot cocoa later on. But I just got a text from one of my baby mamas who her kids graduated from me. They're both in school now, and they've been asking to FaceTime with me, so we're going to FaceTime tonight. So I am so excited to FaceTime with Drew and Con, and I can't wait to talk to them and see how they're doing and see how school's going. Those 2 little boys have a huge piece of my heart. They remind me so much of my own boys, and they really, really captured a piece of my heart, and I miss them. And they used to live right in town, so like I would be able to see them, even if they weren't still coming to me, if they were in school, but they moved several towns away. So yeah, they took a piece of my heart with them because they are really cool little kids, really great family. So I'm anxious to talk to them tonight. And we got to FaceTime with Andrew and Adam last night. That's kind of a every Sunday night thing, but we missed a couple weeks in there. So it was really nice being able to FaceTime them. We talk and text, but it was nice seeing their little faces. And just hearing about what's going on. And we'll see them in 2 weeks for Thanksgiving. So I am super excited about that. And Grace is coming here for Thanksgiving. She'll be staying with us for the Thanksgiving holiday. So that's good too. So I'm really excited about all that. So anyway, enough chit chat. I hope you guys took your assessment. I hope you're happy with it. If you are not happy with the way your plan came out, with your points, with your food, things like that, there are definite workarounds. Like if you were on the green plan and love the green plan and want to kind of stay on the green plan, just don't select any zero foods. Just hit, when they give you that food list and ask you what you eat often, just hit next. Don't select any on either of the food lists. And then you're going to get your 30 points and you're going to have to point everything. If you want to point fruit, choose that you're diabetic. Or you might be able to choose like that you don't eat fruit or something like that. If you want to have more like blue points, then don't choose on the first list, like you can choose up to 5, only choose 2 or 3 of the 0 items. I think I chose, you can choose 5. I think I chose 3 or 4 and I have the 19 points. I know if you choose the maximum, like the 5, you get 17 points. So go in and play with it. Take the quiz over and over, changing your answers until you're happy with the plan that it tailors for you. That's what it's supposed to be, a plan tailored to you. So don't be afraid to go in there and mess with it. But once you come up with something, stick to it for a week or 2. Don't keep switching every day. Find what you like and stick to it for a week or 2 and see how it goes. But if you have any questions on the app, on the new plan, on anything, let me know in the comments below or shoot me an email. My email is always in the description box below, and I will be happy to help you. I'm hoping to put out another more in-depth app tutorial in probably maybe the end of the week or so, or maybe the beginning of next week. I did do the one this morning, just a quick overview, and the lighting was kind of poor. It was really early this morning because the clocks change affected my sleep as well as the babies. It was a doozy of a day here. Oh my goodness. Doozy of a day. Yeah, Doug came up mid-morning just to give me a hug because he knew what kind of day I was having. But, whatever. This too shall pass. So, anyway, that is it. I am going to go clean up dinner. I need to super duper make sure my cast iron skillet that I cook the fish in is clean because I'm going to be cooking pancakes in it tomorrow. And we certainly don't want blackened fishy pancakes. So, have a fantastic night. Give the new plan a chance. Don't be worried. And I will talk to you all. I'll see you tomorrow for a Tuesday tag. It's the second of our Thanksgiving tags. That'll be up at 9 o'clock. And probably no other videos tomorrow, but hopefully Wednesday I will do my weigh in. Not necessarily a meeting topic. We'll just discuss the new plan a little bit. It'll be a quick one. And hopefully a full day of eating on Wednesday. We'll see. So have a great one, and I will talk to you all in my next